Welcome back to Interdependent Study. I'm your host and accountability buddy, Kimberly Logan. We are going to jump back into Chapter 4, DIY Meditation, Do What Works for You, Part 2. To start, we have some notes from the cushion. Dimming the lights can change your state of mind and get you in the meditation mood. Don't make them too low or you may fall asleep. Some meditation extras. A security blanket. If you are one of those people who gets chilly when you meditate, then feel free to grab a blanket. Personally, I'm wearing my poncho today over a turtleneck, because it is snowing and topped off, I think, at 25 degrees outside today. Very chilly. Not only will it keep you warm, safe, and cozy, but it also works as a prop to support your knees, ankles, or hands. Tune in. Listening to music can be helpful. Try this. Listen to 3 minutes of music and then turn it off and do 3 minutes of silence. Gradually build up longer moments without sound. Altered states. Meditation altars may seem like they are for serious gurus only, but we are here to tell you that they are for everyone. So if the idea of one intimidates you, we say, try it anyway. Altars don't discriminate. Anyone is allowed to have one. They make a space feel safe and sacred and will help you make your meditation practice your own. So, do it. A DIY meditation altar. Pick a spot. It can be inside or outside, on your bedside table, hidden way in the back of your closet, in the creepy tool shed out back, or out on the fire escape. Just put it somewhere that you can get to once or twice a day. When choosing this spot, think about sunsets, sunrises, views, people traffic, and noise. And if it's outdoors, consider visitors, like pigeons on the fire escape and mice in the shed. Plan accordingly. Choose the altar. It can be something that you already own, a small table, a bookshelf, the top of a dresser inside a sealed or unused fireplace, a prayer table, a Ms. Pac-Man machine game top, your dashboard, or wherever you want. Again, there are no rules. Choose your altar objects. Only choose things that you love, things that bring you joy, happiness, and good energy. Although there are some meditators who choose things that challenge them, like photos of mean people, mementos from childhood bullies, or their ex's old love letters, we think this is very advanced. I think this is just self-torture. That's just me. Some ideas. Mementos. Anything meaningful, personal, or filled with good memories or good luck. Photos. Images of anything that you love or are inspired by, or whatever is challenging you at the moment. Not really challenging, just a little challenging. Malas, rosaries, Mardi Gras beads, candles, Christmas lights and lanterns, whatever makes you glow. Nature, leaves, plants, dried flowers, small trees, holy water, water from the stream in your backyard, a pet rock, a chia pet, or any nature item that you love. Statues of Ganesh, gurus, and other gods or idols. Power animal tchotchkes, like elephants and dragonflies. I personally love llamas. A mirror, to remind yourself that this is all a reflection of you, and to keep it real. Remember, your altar is a sacred space, but sacred doesn't mean serious. So don't be afraid to add a couple of Smurfs or a Holly Hobbie nightlight or a ticket stub to the movie you saw that changed your life. Be creative. Be you. You can't do this wrong. and no one is watching anyway. Some more notes from the cushion. Slippery slope. Don't be the guy who buys all the latest in running clothing, gear, shoes, and apps and never leaves the couch. Go ahead and get the gear, but don't forget to meditate. Now that you have an altar with objects that you might want to look at, here are steps to an open-eyed meditation that you might like to try. Number 1, sit cross-legged, or however you like to sit on your new cushion. Number 2, keep your eyes open and focus on an object, perhaps something from your altar. Number 3, use said object as your anchor. Number 4, when your eyes start to wander along with your mind, bring it all back to the object or whatever you're focusing on. Number 5, if it becomes too intense, close your eyes for a few breaths and start again. And if necessary, again and again. We'll be right back with some information on how to find teachers, classes, and retreats. No need to go it alone. You don't have to go to India to find a guru to learn to meditate. No matter where you live, unless it really is off the grid, there are probably teachers, classes, workshops, and retreats nearby. The key is to find what works for you. Some people need a whole team of enlightened beings, while others would prefer to wing it solo. Just see what works for you. Help and support. Look online. There is a ton of free stuff on the internet, from apps to guided sessions to 21-day challenges and a million videos. Just start Googling phrases like guided meditation, Dharma talk, meditation for morons, save me, I think I have a drinking problem, I want out, and meditation for a brand new life. Find a buddy. Having a meditation buddy makes it all the better. Someone to meditate with, to go on retreat with, to charge your crystals with, to sing karaoke with, to move to Mongolia and live in a yurt with, to do ayahuasca with, or just someone to talk to about all of these things. If none of your friends or family is into it, look online again, ask on Facebook, see who's at your yoga class, or join a meditation group. Teachers and centers. Explore and get to know your meditation community. Try different teachers. You may end up at a few different spots before you find someone you connect with. Retreats. Retreats are a great way to immerse yourself in the world of meditation. There are probably some in your town or city this weekend. Or if you're looking for an escape, check out the whole wide world. Teacher's pet. The psychedelic pioneer, Ram Dass. Ram Dass, a former Harvard psychologist, went to India in 1967 and met his guru, Neem Karoli. I'm going to say it wrong. I'm going to try it again. Neem Karoli Baba, aka Maharaji, and was forever changed. Das wrote Be Here Now, which changed the world forever. He continues to teach, inspire, and love from his home on Maui. On finding a teacher. If several teachers are available in your area, how do you select one? I say in your area because you needn't go far afield to begin meditation. To travel all over looking for the perfect teacher adds more to your melodrama than to your liberation. Virtually any teacher is suitable simply to begin, and if no teacher is available, you can do much on your own. In the end, you are your own best teacher. Ram Dass. And there's always books like this one. Some meditation traditions you may wish to explore. Vedic, Vedic, a mantra-based form of meditation that is practiced for 20 minutes twice a day. Try it if you need some good vibrations. Zen, a sober style of meditation. Zen is bare bones and strict. Posture is important, and so are the rules. Vipassana, Vipassana, the opposite of Zen. The rules are lax, and the teaching is always free. It focuses on clarity in the mind and opening of the heart. And who doesn't need that? I Am meditation. Founded by Ramana Maharshi. It's the original DIY meditation. There is no dogma behind it, just you getting to know you through your breath. Taoist, Taoist. It teaches us to focus on any disharmony in the body. It's good for people who are into martial arts or Tai Chi, or who want to have more connection to their bodies. A quick study. Don't get caught up in that I can't start to meditate until I take a class nonsense. You can start meditating right this second. Just sit. You have options. You can learn to meditate on your own at home with no formal instruction by simply watching your own breath. Or, if you prefer, you can take a class or find a teacher on YouTube or elsewhere online to get started. It's up to you. Getaway. If you have the time, resources, and desire, then we say you should go on a retreat. Try it. But do a little research first. The benefits of workshops, classes, and retreats in general are everyone is there for the same reason, and the time and the space are dedicated to meditation. You won't have to change your daily routine because your daily routine won't exist. You'll always be with other people in the same boat. You might even make some new friends. And if you go solo, it's a great place to reinvent yourself. Kind of like Los Angeles. Do your research. Levels of luxury. Retreats range from the highest of high-end accommodations to donation-only, bare bones, sleep on a cot outside and bring nothing except toothpaste, a toothbrush, and a change of underwear. Know your limits. At some retreats, you will be able to socialize, make friends, talk about what you're learning, even have a glass of wine. At others, you won't have access to a phone or a computer, or be allowed to read, eat much, or even speak. Know yourself. Are you in mid-crisis? Or are you better than ever? Or are you out of balance? Let these factors help you decide where and when to go on retreat. The skinny on retreats. A meditation workshop or Dharma talk. These usually consist of 2 sessions and last anywhere from 1 to 3 hours. Typically, they include a talk, a group meditation, and a Q&A session at the end. You might want to try one of these before you commit to going on a retreat. Remember to wear something comfortable or bring a blanket, as you will be doing a lot of sitting. Most likely you will be taking your shoes off too, so wear clean socks. Bring water and maybe a snack. If you don't like sitting on the floor, there are usually other options: chairs, beanbags, and sit-upons. Turn off your phone, or even better, leave it at home. Straight up meditation retreat. A wonderful way to jumpstart your practice and meet other people, some who are new to the whole sitting thing and others who are borderline gurus. We know what you're thinking, but all-day meditation retreats can actually be a lot of fun, as long as you are fun. We recommend bringing a sense of humor, making some friends, and really making the most of meal times. At least that's what we do. Listen, you paid to be there and are there, so show up to all the sessions, ask questions, give in, and be in it. Like everything in life, the more you put in, the more you get out. But with these things, it's even more so. Mixed bag retreats. Meditation and yoga, meditation and hiking, meditation and running, or chanting, or surfing, or cooking. There are meditation retreats that are combined with adventure, exercise, even chocolate and wine. There's something for everyone in the hybrid retreat world. They are everywhere. Mountains, beaches, jungles, villages in Italy, or on sacred ground in Peru. The upside of the mixed bag retreat is that you will probably have an easier time convincing your non-meditating spouse or friend to join you. It is also great to vacation with a purpose. Plus, even if you don't surf, hike, do yoga, or unicycle, it is a perfect place to pick up a new skill. The day usually consists of talks, meditations, and Q&As, mixed with the activity of choice. A bit like summer camp for grown-ups. A silent retreat. A day at a silent retreat usually involves sitting in meditation, walking in meditation, eating in meditation, dharma talks, interviews with teachers, siestas, and more meditation, and total silence, except for occasional talks with your teacher. No reading, no texting, no computers, no phones, and not much eating. And of course, no drinking, no smoking, and no caffeine. It might sound like prison, but most 10-day silent retreats have substantial waiting lists for a reason. They are known to be some of the most life-changing experiences on the planet. Your retreat research checklist. Questions to ask before you sign up. Are cell phones and other electronics allowed? Who goes to this thing? If everyone else is a Zen Buddhist and you've never even meditated, you might want to start off elsewhere. What's the food and drink? Some retreats are vegan, some macrobiotic, and some have more options. Typically, the food at retreats is there to fuel you and support your practice. Most retreats offer meals that are easy to digest, meaning no sugar, meats, coffee, or booze. Is there AC? How about fans? Is it open air camping? Are there shared rooms or are singles available? Or is it a dormitory situation? What practitioners are available? Massage therapy, energy workers, astrologers, psychics, shamans? What's the exact sleeping situation? Big cozy beds, cots, tents, yurts, lean-tos? What's the bathroom situation? Private, shared, dorm style, outdoor, hole in the ground? These are very important things to know before you go. Some questions you may ask. Is it a cheat if I sneak coffee into a meditation retreat? No, but check first because many retreats have coffee, or at least caffeinated tea. If your retreat of choice doesn't and you can't live without it, pack some instant. Can I bring my own food? How about snacks? Ask before you do. We suggest for your own sake that you keep the snacks healthy. Nuts, dried fruit, healthy snack bars. Sugar and processed foods have a way of making meditations feel like crap. What about smoking? I'm trying to quit, but I'm scared to show up without any. Most retreats will not allow smoking. Again, check first. There may be a smoking area, but we doubt it. We suggest the patch or gum. I suffer from depression. Should I tell the retreat people before I go? Yes. Most retreats will have a form that you fill out that includes mental health questions. Also, if you have a therapist, it's always a good idea to consult with him or her before you go on a retreat. Is it better to go solo or with a spouse or friend? If it's new to you, sometimes it's nice to have a buddy, an accountability buddy, so that you will feel more comfortable, and also to have someone to share the experience with. If you go alone, you'll have an entirely different experience. You'll meet people who you probably wouldn't have met, and parts of you might come out that otherwise wouldn't have. Who knows? You might be an incredible Sufi dancer, but if you're there with your spouse, you may keep that character under wraps. There are pros and cons to each situation, and you'll benefit greatly either way. What should I wear to an all-day meditation workshop? You can meditate in a towel or a three-piece suit. It's all the same. So whatever makes you feel like showing up is what you should wear. Do I have to chant? It depends on the type of retreat. But even if it is one that involves chanting, you don't have to. We say, try it. Chanting is like singing. It makes you feel good, even if you suck at it. If I start, do I have to finish? No. Even though it kind of sounded like jail, it's not jail. You can leave whenever you want. I'm worried about the food situation. I'm a meat and potatoes person, so am I going to starve and be miserable? We hope not. You won't be burning many calories on a retreat, so you will not be nearly as hungry as normal. But just in case, bring some of those snacks with you. Can I bring sleeping pills to a meditation retreat? You probably can, but if you're knocked out at night, you might miss out on a lot of good stuff. Dreams, insights, and clear, hangover-free mornings. When dealing with medications, it's always a good idea to check in with your doctor. What if I want to skip a day at the retreat? Then skip it. It's not encouraged, but no one is forcing you to be there. But you should let someone know that you will be MIA that day, because they will look for you if you don't show up. I really want to do a silent retreat, but I can't part ways with my phone when I have kids that are all 3 under the age of 6. The retreat people have a telephone. It might not be attached to your hip, but people can get in touch if there's an emergency. No, you won't be able to call and say goodnight to your kids, but maybe this will toughen them up a little bit. Tips for a better retreat experience. Go with the flow. Try to keep yourself from checking in with the outside world too much. Enjoy. Say yes constantly. Make friends. Sit next to someone you don't know. You never know who will teach you something, because you never know who will become your new best friend and help you through the tough days at the retreat. If you find a great retreat, great. If you find a great teacher, great. But remember, you can learn as much or much more from a tree or a river, as long as you are quiet enough. We'll be right back with our guided meditation. I'm going to get a sip of tea. Non-caffeinated because it is after 6 o'clock and I would like to sleep tonight. And I'm going to start some music. And I'm going to set my clock for 5 minutes. Join me for all 5 if you can. If you can't, totally understand. And remember, there are no rules. Just show up for yourself when you can. Sit comfortably. Feel the support of the chair, or if you're sitting on the ground, the earth beneath you. Check in with your body. If there's any discomfort or even sensation, simply acknowledge it. We're not here to fix anything or change anything. We're here to observe. As you observe the breath, allow the exhale to extend ever so gently. If you're breathing in on a count of 2 or 3, allow your exhale to be on a count of 4 or even 6. If your eyes are open, allow there to be a soft focus on something that brings you joy. Allow any thoughts that come to mind to disappear and dissipate as easily and quickly as they arrived. You may find it useful to have a mental anchor by simply counting the breath that you take. An inhale is 1. Exhale is 2. Inhale again is 3. Exhale, 4. Count to 10, and then start back at 1. Not trying to control the breath, just noticing it with intention. When you're ready, allow your eyes to open if they were closed. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today. Give yourself a big hug. I release everything that came before this moment today. And I release everything that will come after this moment today. This moment is mine, and I am so grateful for it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry I haven't been here the last few weeks. I've been dealing with a family medical emergency that took me out of state and also took me out of balance a little bit. So I'm very happy to be back. I hope you are as well, and I will see you next week as we dive into Chapter 5. Until then, let's be independent together.